describe working within the Neo team? And is it different from other roles you've had before? And if so, how? You've already introduced a bit the fact that it was completely different, that it's not the norm. That's what you said, Mark. But what can we say that is completely different, or how do you describe your day-to-day at Neo?
From my point of view, definitely something different from my past experiences. I know we have discussed this a lot of time the past year, but working remotely, it was one of the elements that I was afraid it could affect the relationship with the other teammates. And right now I can say that I'm surprised of the kind of relationship I could create and build with the whole team, the good energy. I think that from this chat, it can emerge that how supportive we are to each other, and we have no filters. We are, as Mark said, and I think that's the same way I feel. I'm Sole, and I don't have to be someone else when I work. So I am who I am 100%. And I really like the kind of environment we created all together, the trust that we have, even though we are not physically together. And that's, I think, we spend a lot of time during our week connected on video calls, but I believe that we reached a really good balance on the way we work together, and that was not granted at all, because I know that there are a lot of people that now are working remotely, and they don't even speak with their teammates because they are not good at it, because it's not so easy to create this kind of clear communication and this relationship besides all the distance and the different time zones that we have. But with organization and people that shares the same values, I think that we are the proof of that this is, of course, possible.
Absolutely. I think that's a great point. And also the fact that I think we need to say that we're very lucky to have started online from day one. It's not like we had to do a transition during the pandemic. We had the tools already, we had the mindset, and luckily that's the way we were built from scratch. So I think that has certainly helped, but it also defines very much who to work with, because if there are people that can't cope with this, they're certainly better at another place.
To describe how it's been working with the Neo team, honestly, it's been great, and it's very different from my past jobs, I think, because I have a lot of freedom to be as creative as I want, I feel, to be, to learn at my own pace, but also, I have like certain deadlines, but also I feel like I'm pushed a lot. And I love that. The other day they Sole and Ale asked me to do a task, and I was like, no, I can't do this. Like, I don't know how. And Ale was like, no, you can do it, and you're gonna do it, but you need to do it in order to learn. How you can't just say that you can't do something. You first of all, you need to believe in yourself, and second of all, you need to try. If you don't try, how are you supposed to know that you don't know how to do it? So I think that they have given me a lot of freedom to learn about different things, and a lot of trust also. I think like coming into this as a newbie has, not everyone would be like that, because they've given me a lot of trust in every project. We all work together. We all have really good communication, I feel. And yeah, I feel like every project isn't, it's not Solis project, it's not Alice project, it's Neo's project. It's something that we all work on collectively, and we each have our own roles in the project, but we also each work on everything together, and we all work. Yeah, yeah. We just it's very how do I say, like, we all do everything collectively, basically.
Yeah, I think we complement each other very well,
Mm-hmm.
very well.
Yes.
I don't have a neutral view here, but I can add that.
All of you stole my answers. But no. I have another thing. I think that is totally different from other roles because maybe in other jobs or in other companies, a lot of people do mechanical activities every day. I don't know, maybe at the same time with the same objective or whatever. But I think that in Neo, I invest more of my intelligence, my creative, my cunning, my common sense, my, I don't know, intuition. I don't know. Maybe I think there is a lot of things that I have to use every day to do my job. And I develop other type of skills that I had not developed in other jobs. And above all, you manage your time, control your responsibilities. And yes, I know that is going to sound repetitive, but we have a cool team, yes, and it's very easier for us.
Yeah, I could only agree on that one. You just, I don't know, when you wake up and I remember my previous days in other jobs when you would wake up and it's like, oh, okay, it's 8 a.m. I have to go to work. What's gonna happen today? How am I gonna make it through the end of the day? How much coffee do I have to drink today to make it happen? And this just doesn't happen at all. And I think it's really great that we at Neo are having this amazing I don't know how to call it. It's not, we're not only work colleagues, we're not only friends, we're not only learning peers, we're a little bit of everything, I would say. I don't think we can call ourselves something. I haven't found that name yet, but I think we're more than just colleagues, more than just friends, more than just learners. We're getting through a same path together, but having a lot of fun in what we're doing and filled with passion. So I think that's what personally makes it most enjoyable. How about you, Mark?
A lot of it's actually been covered, and actually, what resonates particularly with me is what you just said, Alejandra, about the that feeling in the morning of getting up and going to work. And there are so many people who, right this moment, are feeling like that about their jobs, but they don't know anything else. And I'm really happy. Like, for example, it makes me very happy that this is Valentina's first job. That makes me so happy because it's like now whatever happens in your life, you're going to know like that jobs like this exist where you can feel like you've got freedom and you're trusted and you're empowered. And a lot of people don't learn that. And so that's one thing that I really like about Neo is that it gives that there is that kind of freedom, and there is that sort of we all feel like responsible. We all take our responsibility seriously. And a lot of managers and stuff, they freak out about this idea of working online because there's the culture of presenteeism, and if I can't see you, are you working, and everything needs to be measured and da, da, da. And it's like, just hire well, just get the right people, get people who care about it, and just set the tone and practice what you preach. And you don't have to worry about those things because people are going to do those things organically, and that's what I think a lot of managers, and I'm not going to use the word leaders because it's not, they just don't quite get that. So I like knowing that companies like this exist, and I'm really happy. Like, as I said, Valentina particularly in a case of your experience, that this is your first job makes me really happy.